All right. Hello and welcome in. I'm Z-Dub Lee. It's been a while since I've done a stream. Please ignore my voice. I am either getting over or just staying in a cold. I'm sure you can hear it. Had it for a few days and I'm just completely ready for it to be done with. But it's been a while since I've done a stream. I figured I would jump in today and do one back in Fly the Line, short haul edition. Flying, of course, the Fenix in the American Airlines livery. And we're going to do a short little hop over from Charlotte to Memphis. Should be a good flight. Should be fun. Don't have any ATC on at the moment, so we're just going to be winging it by ourselves. Going to be some empty skies today, and that is going to be okay. Guys, it's been a while, chat. It's been a while. If you're hopping in, I greatly appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Of course, if you're new to the channel, by all means, feel free to subscribe, like, comment, and share, or don't. It just helps the channel grow. There's no obligation for you to do that at all, but it is 100% free. Cost nothing. All right, without any other delays here, I had a couple problems jumping in. Nothing crazy, just pre-stream jitters and bugs since I hadn't done it in so long. It's all good. We're going to jump into our live scene. We're going to get this aircraft started up and loaded up and pushed back and out of here. So hang out with me and let's enjoy this and have fun. All right. I'm going to hit go to aircraft in Fly the Line, and you should see the times change, the time of day and all that stuff. So there we go. It is dark, just like that. Easy enough. Let's hop into the flight deck here, and let me also just make sure that the stuff y'all are hearing sounds good. Should. I might give y'all just a little more game volume. That should be good to go. All right, cool deal. Now, let's get everything ready to go. Let's get some floodlights on here on the pedestal and on the main panel. Nothing crazy, just a little bit of lighting just to make everything nice and easy to see. Let's get our EFB started up and let's get our flight plan imported in. Charlotte to Memphis. There we go. 39 minutes. Easy enough. And while we are getting everything set up, we will get everything loaded up. So gonna go to mass and balance, load aircraft, and GSX boarding and refueling. So GSX is gonna get all that going for me while we get our McDo and all that good stuff set up. So let's jump right in here and get started. We're going to be taking off from 36 Center today. And we are American Airlines 2820, I believe. Yes, we are. Our cost index, where's it at? It's way up there. Our cost index today is 53. And we are cruising at 360. Those are aligned. We'll get our wind. Go ahead and get that put in for us. Feel free to jump in the chat and say hello. Let me know you're here, hanging out with me. All right, so from Charlotte, we're going to be taking off from 36 Center on the Bobsy 5 with a Nashville transition. And then Memphis, we'll be landing with a tailwind. Interesting. We'll see if that switches up on the way, but for now, we're going to be landing 36 left. So ILS on 36 left, coming in on the Blues 5 with the Nashville transition. And we definitely don't want 09. Perfect. All right. And we'll get that inserted in, so we are good to go. It's gonna be a fun time. We got a discontinuity. That's gonna be okay. We'll get that cleared out after we take off. For our secondary flight plan, we'll copy the active. And for our performance, we got to do init page 2. And once we get loaded, we can get that put in. So, taking off from Charlotte, we're supposed to stop at 8,000. We don't have any ATC, so we're just going to do a climb up to 360 today. Get our constraints turned on. Perfect. Let's take a look at what our altimeter is. So we will refresh the weather, and the altimeter is 3017. So we'll get that dialed in. 3017. Oh no. Might want to get my IRs aligning, huh? 7 minutes, that's fine. So we can come back down to this page now. IRS in it, align on ref, confirm align. Perfect. Good to go. Beautiful. All right, currently loading fuel. Our fuel truck's down there. We are refueling. Of course, we are going to have a headwind. That happens sometimes. It's okay. Get zoomed into our airport here. 36 center. We are right off of it, so we're good to go. All right, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And I'm testing out YouTube's feature where they can also send your stream to shorts so that I don't have to do it myself, which works out pretty good. I think it looks like it's working. It just doesn't put my camera overlay up there, which is perfectly okay. So, but it's going to be a-okay for sure. For sure. Let's pull up file line, make sure it is tracking everything. We're good to go there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Navigraph pulled up over here on another monitor. It works out. I'll be so thankful when this cold is over and I can breathe again, breathe normally again. So thankful. Let's just set a random squawk code here. 6514. Beautiful. No, we do not want our pushback tug now. We're done refueling. We'll get our fuel pumps on. Start up our APU. Get our seatbelt signs on. And we got 118 passengers today. Excuse me. Baggage is getting loaded. Passengers should be making their way down the jetway. They are. Good to go. Beautiful. Looks like I touched my throttle. It's super sensitive. I don't know why all of a sudden it's stuck in reverse. That's kind of weird. That's not supposed to happen. There we go. Beautiful. All right. Glad I noticed that. While we're getting loaded up here, I will be right back. Go get some more water. Just hang out with me. Enjoy the scenery. All right, let's check on our progress here. We should be getting pretty close. We are. That right on time. Check that out. Aircraft is loaded. We'll send that to the McDo. All that showed up over here. That's great. And now we just need to get our performance planned up, which is relatively easy. Wrong performance. There we go. Dry. Sync our final load sheet. Sync our live weather. And calculate. Flaps 1 down 0.1. And we will send that to the MCDU as well. Beautiful. Beautiful. And let's prepare for pushback here. So we'll get our APU bleed on. We'll get our external power turned off and disconnected. No longer need that. APU bleed is on. Everything is set. Everything's good to go. Let's make sure that that is good. We are in idle. Not sure why this keeps happening. It's like it's sending a... Might have to recalibrate these at some point. Yeah, definitely might have to recalibrate these at some point. Matter of fact, we have time. Let me just go to settings and controls. And we are on the throttle. Search by input. And let's just unbind that so it doesn't do that. All right, save and back. Resume. Beautiful. Now we should be pretty good to go. There we go. Beautiful. All right, like I said, flaps 1 down 0.1. Just a little bit of down trim. And let's prepare to get pushed back here. APU bleed is good. All that's good. Overhead panel looks good. We'll get our beacon light turned on. Strobes can come to auto.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback. Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear.
And we're gonna go nose left.
Release parking brakes.
And release that parking brake.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Thank you, sir. Engines on ignition. Lead pressure is looking good. Why is that reverser stuck out?
Cabin crew, arm doors and
That's really strange. That's really strange. We're at idle. Let's just see if we can start engine 1 and maybe if the hydraulic power will stow the reverser. You can also turn on the yellow hydraulic pump if we need to.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our Airbus A320 aircraft. Thank you.
That is not stowing the reverser.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our Airbus A320. Please pay attention to illuminated procedures. Nearest usable exit may be behind you. Emergency lights.
Set parking brakes.
In an emergency, leave all baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened whenever the seatbelt.
All right, reverser is now stowed. That's great. We're back at idle.
If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. 5 passenger removed. Left is clear.
So we got a good start on engine 2 as well. Beautiful.
Late or needs to blow into this tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. The cabin crew can assist you with life jackets for children. Your tray table must now be stowed. Armrests down, window blinds open. Further information regarding the safety on board can be found in the in-flight magazine. We hope you have a great flight.
All right, let's get some taxi lights on.
You can turn on a reading light.
We no longer need our APU bleed or our APU. We'll get landing lights on as well as runway turn-off lights. We don't need our electric pump anymore. We are golden. Should be good for taxi. Everything looks good there. Let's set our flaps to 1. Auto brake is set to max. Ground spoilers are armed. Ignition mode coming to normal. And our trim. There we go. Trim is set. Wind shear is coming on. And when we get out on the taxiway, we will get our radar system on as well. Get this floodlight off. Let's release our parking brake. And let's start taxiing. Test our brakes. Check. I don't know if my rudder is working. Yep, rudder is working. Okay, good to go. We're going to taxi out to Echo, take a left turn on Echo, and taxi down to 36 Center. Excuse me. Our brakes are working good. TCAS. It's going to be on TARA. Cabin's calling to let me know that.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Thank you. And let's take this left on Echo. All right, taxiway, the radar can come on. There we go. And let's do our takeoff config. Takeoff config is normal. Crossing over old runway 5 here, which is now just a taxiway. Let's go ahead and get our takeoff lights on. Beautiful. All right, runway checks, 36 center. We know that we don't have any traffic, so we're just gonna proceed to taxi on out, line up, get our clock started, and get airborne. All right, gonna start our clock. 36 center. Lined up. We're gonna put some forward pressure on the stick. Let the engines get stabilized. And flex. $80 knots. Trying to maintain that center line. V1 and rotates. Got a positive rate. Gear can come up. Lever's going to climb. Just doing a little hand flying here on the departure. Following our flight director. That's beautiful. I'm not sure what's happening over here. It looks like it's trying to fight me, which is fine. We'll go ahead and arm our autopilot. And we will go direct to Lacken. Laps are coming up. Let's clean up the aircraft. Beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened while the seatbelt sign
Becky Davies, 1984. Hello, welcome in.
whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted.
Disarm our ground spoilers. All right, coming through 10,000 feet, landing lights. I'm meant to get both of them at one time. Coming off. Nose is going to lower so that we can accelerate. just gonna do an open climb. And let's see if we've got any ATC along the way. No, we do not. Nothing. It looks like we just missed Charlotte ground. All right, coming through flight level 180, we're going to set the altimeters to standard. And we could probably get those seatbelt signs off. We are good to go. Probably get the wing lights turned off as well. I forgot about those, so we're good to go there. And we'll just get some cinematic views in from chase plane. Let's get a sweet little flyby view here. I mean, that always looks really cool, especially with the sun rising behind us. Can't be mad at that. Yeah, that's awesome. I will be right back. All right, I am back. Happily. So we're just cruising along here. Everything appears to be running pretty smooth, so that's always good. No complaints. Getting those awesome cinematic views. There's a bunch of airports around me. All right, let's look at our preferences. For chase plane, we are good to go. All right, cool deal. I don't know why. Uh-oh. Why is my gear down? That's strange. Let's just take a look underneath the aircraft. The gear is good, but yeah, I mean, everything looks lovely. That's pretty strange. Not sure why that happened. Gear not down locked. That's pretty weird. That should not have happened, but it did, and it's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll clear that out of there. We're good to go. All right, we are okay. Not sure why that did what it did, but it's okay. We got it figured out. We navigated it. And life goes on. All right, let's not do all that. Let's just see if we can get our jump seat camera. Beautiful. All right, from the Blues 5, we're coming in from Nashville. We got to get down to 3,000 feet. Top of drop's in like 240 miles, so we still got a little ways. But it's good to stay ahead and just see what we've got going on here. I guess I could kind of clear out some of these company messages. Load sheet and accepts. This is not something that I normally do. And AL ops return. Beautiful flight plan, good to go. I see my throttles just move on their own. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Now, granted, I have had these flight controls for years, and they're probably getting some signal drift and all that stuff. It's probably getting close to time to replace them, but for now, they still work. So we'll make them work. I don't think it had been 15 minutes since that started up, but that's fine. It says we should be arriving in about 49 minutes, give or take. Check the sky. Hello, welcome in. I'm doing well. I hope you are. Hey, I'm glad to hear it. So you're trying to grow on YouTube. You do aviation content in real life and on the sim. Hey, that's awesome. I hope that your channel grows at the rate you want it to. I hope you have some very successful content. Thank you for that. I greatly appreciate it. You got 260 subscribers, so that's not bad. Let's make it 261. How about it? Are you watching in the shorts feed or are you watching in the actual live stream? You're on the live stream? Awesome. Thank you. Well, thank you for stopping in, and you're very welcome. Thank you for the sub. I greatly appreciate that. Something that a lot of YouTube users don't know, that if you commonly watch live streams and subscribe to new content creators through their live streams, and you want, if they have alerts set up for their stream, like subscription alerts, follow alerts, and all that stuff, if you want their alert to trigger, you have to make sure that your subscriptions are not set to private in your YouTube settings. I don't think many people know that, because I've had people say they subscribed before and ask why an alert didn't trigger, and it's simply because they have their subscription set to private. So just some general information on that. There we go. I don't stream very often. I hadn't done a stream in months, and I just decided to throw one up today, give it a shot. I was going to be doing this flight and figured I'd throw it up on stream, see what happened. Chase plane's freaking out. It's got some bugs. Feel free to join the Discord channel as well. Let me see if I can drop an invite. Let me see if I can drop an invite in the chat here. Feel free to join. Oh, you're in. Very nice. Welcome in. Just make sure you select your roles. You verify yourself and select your roles, and that will open up the channel a little bit more for you if you haven't already done so. Got one of my doggos in here for a visit. Came to see me. Well, thank you for joining the Discord. It's awesome. I appreciate it. Small little Discord that we use from time to time. All right. Well, thank you for stopping in there, Deck the Sky, and you have yourself a wonderful day. I'm sure I'll see you around, and if I see you live, I'll jump in one of your streams. Thank you, man. Have a good one. Get some of those magical and good wing views here. Man, that looks good. That looks awesome. Top of drop's not too far away. Oh, darn, I need water. All right, well, I'll be right back. I'm going to go fill this here water jug up. And that should do me for the rest of the flight. And we'll get prepared for top of drop when I return. Hang out with me. Man, I went to get water and didn't even bring my water back here with me. Oh, one track mind. I'll be right back one more time. All right, let's try this again. Since I messed that all up. All right, top of drop, getting close. getting close. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. About to cross over the Nashville VOR. And there's just waypoints all around us. I like to leave constraints on. At a 108 knot headwind, that's insane. And Memphis Tower is on, but I think we're going to stay off of that sim for the time being. We'll go ahead and pick a gate at Memphis. GSX is being weird. Select from map. And let's see if I can look up what gates they use. They use Concourse A, which is it's hard to tell which one Concourse A is. I guess over here. A 33, 31, 29, 19. American Airlines. Concourse B, B34 through 43, Memphis. So now we've moved. Okay, that works. B34 through 43. Well, let's just use 33. Not sure what that said. But that's where we're gonna go. It's all good. All gravy. And let's get our destination data in for our arrival. 110 at 5. Minus 043022. E022 minus 411,005. Our minimums are going to be 521. Beautiful. Alright, we'll get cinematic view turned off as we approach our top of descent. I don't know why my gear lever keeps dropping by itself. My throttle levers keep moving by themselves. It's pretty weird. Pretty strange, but okay nonetheless. As long as it doesn't interfere with the flight, we will be perfectly fine. Alright, while we're planning that, let's just look and see what our... There's top of descent. Blues, L-Town, down. Okay. We'll clean that up here in just a bit. .022 needs to be set on the altimeter when we enter our descent. All right, we're just going to dial our range back here so that we can get prepared for our top of descent. That turned off. It's a very bad time for that to click on. And when our top of descent gets within that 5-mile ring, we'll start descending to 3,000 feet. There we go. And it'll just descend at 1,000 feet per minute until it recaptures the profile. All right, let's get our seatbelt signs on. And we need to set 3022. Profiles coming in. And let's plan our landing here. 36 left, try. Apply landing weight. What are we at? I should have looked at that. We are at 135. All right, low auto brake should be good. Let's try it with medium. Yeah. That should work. We should be all right. All right, so we're just going to use the medium auto brake. And we'll arm our spoilers as well. All right. All good. Looks like we might need a little bit of drag. Not coming off profile too bad. We're doing pretty good. All right, cool. Yeah, it's calling for drag now, so we'll throw some boards out, see what happens here. See if we can get on that profile. Beautiful. Beautiful. Temperature's -5. We're coming through some clouds. Let's get anti-ice on. Take a nice look outside the wing here. Looks great. Let's take a look at our charts. Reference, taxi, gates and coordinates. Get that pinned up. We said we were going to be parking at R6. Okay. Come on now. My gear lever just dropped. I feel like it does it every time we switch to cinematic mode. Yep, it does. That's all right. So while we're descending, let's turn off automatic cinematic mode. And if I do that, yeah, I can turn that on like that. There we go. That's good. So we should taxi in via November. Beautiful. To R6. All right, we're gonna level off here at 9,000, just so that we can get back on our profile. Coming through 10,000 feet. Landing lights are coming on. And we're just going to get this dialed back for us. And now we're going to get it back down to 3,000 so that it can descend to how it needs to. And we'll get some flaps out for some drag. Get our landing system queued up here.
Cabin crew must now be seated for landing. Thank you. Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for landing.
Cabin secure for landing. Thank you. And we are passing the airport off of our right wing. There it is, right there. All right, let's make a turn direct Macy. Let's arm our approach. We should be getting slowed right down here. Flaps are coming to. And now 3. Alright, I don't think we need anti-ice anymore. So we'll get that cut off. Spoilers are armed. Door flaps 3 right now. And when we capture the localizer, we will drop the gear, go flaps 4. Alright, we've got the glide slope, we've got the localizer, gear is coming down.
2,500.
Don't do that. Gear is down, flaps are 4, flaps full. Start up our APU. All right. Auto brakes medium, spoilers are armed, flaps are full. APU's coming up for us. Five-mile final. It looks like we will be getting a bit of a tailwind and crosswind. I think I'm gonna dial my speed back just a hair. Maybe around 132. Or maybe I'll give it a little more speed actually. We'll do like 142. For the wind. Spawning, what's up, brother? Just in time. Check you out. Let's set 5,000 in our altitude window for the missed approach. Let's see if we can get this thing on the ground.
1,000.
Autopilot's coming off. My aircraft. Oh, we're just gonna follow the flight directors right on in. Our diamonds. So that we stay on our path here. Getting a little high. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Just small, subtle corrections to get us on that center line, which looks like I'm off of it a little bit.
100 above.
Gonna kind of quarter into the wind some here.
Minimum.
We are landing.
100.
Flight slow.
50. 40. 30. 5.
Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. We got her on the ground. We got reversers out. We can kill the auto brakes. Kill the reversers. Get our flaps up. And we're going to take a exit here soon. Maybe right here at like 6. Look at there. Beautiful. Welcome to Memphis. All right, let's get our taxi lights on, our landing lights off. Let's get Elevate X pulled up so that I can see exactly where I need to go while we roll forward. Landing rate was minus 240. It looks like with a little bit of a bounce. We're going straight in. All right, R6 is like right in front of me here. So we're just gonna kind of follow this line in and around. Let's get our taxi light off. Where is R6? I think that's it right there. If I'm being honest, I'm pretty sure this is it, but I don't have a marshaller. Let's take a look. Whoa. Let's just do something here. I'm not liking what it's doing. R6. Show me the spot and activate. It's right in front of me. American Airlines. All right. Now let's see if I have a marshaller. I should. But oh, there's my marshaller. Why don't I have lines on the ground? All right, let's follow this dude's direction. And stop. We'll set the parking brake. We'll get our engines cut off.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain...
Cut our beacon light off. Hit external power on. Turn off the APU.
Cabin crew disarmed all.
And hit the board. All right. There they go. Man, Spawning, I appreciate it, dude. I bounced a little bit, but it's all good. We got it down. Life goes on. Seatbelt signs are off. Let's see how our score was on Fly the Line. An 80. That's terrible. Our climb and our landing. What was wrong with our climb? Airspeed exceeded 250 knots. Oh, wow. Speed of 262 at 9,886 feet. Wow. Significant heading changes below 1,000 feet during landing. Oh. So they got me. They dinged me. But it's all good. It is all good. Oh, no. Passengers are coming off. All right, Chad, I'm gonna have to call it here. We got to go get the little girl from school, so we're not gonna go full cold and dark. But that was fun. No, I feel like that was a good flight. It turned out really well. I'm pretty happy with it, for sure. Landing, we bounced a little bit, but still not bad, not terrible. We made it work. We got in, we got to the gate. It's all good. Guys, chat, I appreciate you hanging out with me. I really do. It means a lot to me. Thank you for supporting the channel. Got some good views today. Got a new subscriber. Shout out to Deck the Sky for the sub. I greatly appreciate that. Shout out to Spawning for jumping in here right at the very end to catch the landing. Perfect timing, brother. Perfect timing. I'm gonna get up out of here. If you're catching the video on YouTube after the stream, thank you for watching if you made it this far. And be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Maybe I'll stream again sometime soon. I don't know. Time will tell, I guess. I don't stream a lot. I enjoy streaming, but I don't stream a lot. So maybe I will. We'll see what happens. But until then, y'all stay blessed. Keep it classy. Peace out.